Here's the thing about culture. A lot of companies have core values and they think that's what they build their culture around. We have these core values and we put them on the wall, and we're trustworthy, and we have a high amount of respect and whatever. The problem is that those aren't true core values. True core values are, what is it that your culture really supports? What is it your people believe? How is it that they act on a day-to-day basis? And if you look at that and you determine what those things are, and they're not what you imagine or want them to be, then you have to slowly start making a shift. And that means it takes a concerted effort. The company I'm in, we altered our core values a number of years ago. We weren't having a major issue, but we just kind of decided it's time to go back and reevaluate them. And we spent a lot of time talking with all of the team members and understanding where people were, and we adjusted them. Well, you could do that, and then you could just hang them on the wall and say, yep, these are our core values. But it doesn't really work, and it doesn't really help the culture. So what it meant is that it took our leadership team constantly talking about them. When an issue came up, when something good happened, we would say, how does this relate to the core values? And we would constantly ask those questions. In team meetings, we would ask individuals, how did you see your team members over the last week use our core values? And we've done that now consistently for the last 4 or 5 years. And it took a long time, but eventually that became so ingrained in our culture that we used those core values. Then everybody believes them, everybody's on board with them. We use them to hire, we use them to make decisions on firing. And as we do coaching, we use them with our clients, everything. And I think if you focus on it from that aspect, instead of the generational differences, I think that's where I've seen the most success happen with companies. There's not a silver bullet to building a good culture. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time. That's something when I coach leaders, that they always want to have what's the easy button for that, essentially. And there is not an easy button for that one. It takes a lot of effort.